What did you personally witness during the Partition of India in 1947?
Well, Bianca, I was about 10 years old in 1947 when exactly the partition took place. I'm going back a couple months before partition. That's when the murders and the killing started on both sides. Muslims killing Hindus and Hindus killing Muslims in the areas were dominated by their religion. In our neighborhood, it was a kind of a pretty even split between Muslims and the Hindus, but the Muslims were more aggressive. And I remember that there was a Hindu fellow, young fellow, passing by through us in front of our house on the side of our house, that a Muslim boy came in and he stabbed him. And I knew the Muslim boy who stabbed him. Anyway, the injury was not very serious, and his parents came in, picked him up, took him to the doctor, and they told my father that they know who has done it, but they're not going to lodge a complaint because to keep peace and harmony in the neighborhood. But when the partition, when Pakistan, it was not formed yet, but just formed August 14, 1947. Before that, there were, in our neighborhood, we had very Hindu neighbors living with us for centuries.
Mm-hmm.
And one day, the next door neighbor came to our house, and he said to my mother, that I have got 21 Hindus in my house, in various ages, right from about 10 years old up to 70 years old. And the gang, the hooligans, are knocking at my door because they have a hint. They know that I am protecting some Hindus. So I want to transfer them to your place. So my mother said, go ahead. And the houses were, they could very easily jump from his house to our house. So that's where 21 of our neighbors, they jumped. And they came to our house, they passed through. We had a big, mighty house down there. And they were touching my mother's feet, and they were crying. My mother, said to them, don't worry, everything will be okay. So we moved them into the other side of the house, which was more secure. And they lived with us for 21 days. And then the partition had taken place on August 14, 1947. And then we reported that we have got 21 Hindus in our house. They have to be transferred to India. So the Recovery of Personnel Organization notified us that the army will be coming to evacuate them. So the Pakistani army came in there to evacuate not only our people that we were protecting in the house, but we were amazed to see how many more Muslim neighbors had protected their Hindu neighbors. A couple of hundreds of them came in from their hiding places, and where they were given protection, food, everything else. And my mother, to keep it very secret, nobody should know it, she asked our maid in the house to take a couple of days leave. And my mother cooked food for 21 people in addition to the food that she cooked for ourselves, for the family. So she was a very busy woman for 21 days. And one of the old men got sick. And one of the fellow said to my father, he said, what would we do if he dies? My father said, we worry about him when he dies. He's not dead yet. We have to get him medication. So there was only one person in the neighborhood who could walk free. That was Dr. Kushal Chand Chadha. So we contacted him. We were a family doctor too. And he came in and gave him a prescription, and that man recovered. So that's my experience with the giving political asylum, saving lives of 21 of my neighbors. And I feel very happy about it.
Wow, thank you very much for sharing. That's so interesting.